25 signs an older man is falling in love with you. Number 1. He does not care what other people think of the relationship. If you are in a relationship with an older man, chances are that he might have been in other serious relationships before. Or he was probably even married, he just got divorced. Or he might even have kids. His friends, family, and kids might not be in favor of him dating a younger woman, because they think that you are immature and only after his money. But when he is falling in love with you, he will not care about other people's opinions of you. He will still choose to be with you despite the age gap or other people's disapproval. Number 2. He introduces you to his friends and family. When an older man introduces you as his woman to his friends and family, it is a sign he is falling in love with you. If he also introduces you to his kids, it is a definite sign an older man is falling in love with you. Men rarely introduce women they are not serious about to their family and kids because they do not want to confuse them. Number 3. He wants to meet your friends and family. If an older man agrees to meet your family or suggests that he wants to meet them, it is a sign that he is falling in love with you. Also, it takes a lot of courage for an older man to meet up with the parents of his younger woman because her parents might ask him a lot of uncomfortable questions with regards to his past and age. So if he agrees to place himself through such awkwardness, it is a good sign that an older man is falling for you. Number 4. He checks up on you often. Signs an older man is falling for you is when he checks on you often. He will want to speak to you almost daily. Sometimes he will not have anything new to say, but he just enjoys hearing your voice and your laugh. Number 5. He wants to spend quality time with you. When an older man is falling in love with you, he will want to spend time with you. He might be working and have a hectic work schedule, but he will slot in time to be with you. He enjoys your company and it is not just about physical intimacy. He will take you out on dates, go places with you, do both indoor and outdoor meetings just so that he can be able to spend sufficient time with you. Number 6. He is affectionate in public. When a married man is falling in love with you, he will have no fear of being affectionate in public. If he can still hold your hands, take you places, then it is a clear sign that an older man is falling in love with you. Number 7. He is teachable. Times have changed and since he is from an older generation, there are certain things that he might not know. But when you show him and he is willing to learn, it is a sign an older man is falling in love with you. He is willing to be relevant for your sake. Maybe his dress sense might be outdated, but he is open-minded to try out new things. Or maybe he is struggling with technology, but he allows you to teach him. Number 8. He treats you like his equal partner. The thing about dating an older man is that he is more experienced and knowledgeable and he might expect the younger generation to treat him as an elder or a father. But when you are with him you do not feel like he is the boss and you are just a child or he is an older brother and you are the younger sibling. You feel like you are equals. He treats you with respect and values your opinion, even if he pays for all the expenses. He does not make you feel like you owe him respect. He treats you like an equal partner. Number 9. He goes out of his comfort zone for you. When you are dating an older man, chances are that you will have different preferences. You might still want to go out and have a great time, go to clubs, attend certain events or do activities that he has never done before. But when he agrees to come along with you, it is a sign that he is falling in love with you. He does all these things because he wants to see you happy. Number 10. He is very supportive. An older man who is falling in love with you will be very supportive. He will offer you physical support, emotional support, and even financial support. Number 11. He opens up about his past. When a man is falling in love with you, he will want to be an open book with you. He will open up about his childhood, embarrassing moments, experiences, and also some of his past relationships. He knows that he can trust you and you will not use the information against him. Number 12. He listens to you. A man who is falling for you will pay attention to you. The relationship goes beyond intimacy or parading your beauty in public. He is always willing to lend an ear and offer you advice where he can. He never tells you that your problems or conversations are childish, or tells you that he is too busy when you want to talk. Number 13. He does not pressurize you. An older man will be experienced when it comes to relationships, but he will allow the relationship to move at a pace that you are comfortable with. There are certain things you will not be comfortable doing for him, but he will stick around and wait for you to be ready. Or if you are still scared of introducing him to your family, he will wait for you. If an older man is willing to wait for you, it is one of the signs he is falling in love with you. Number 14. He talks about the future with you. If an older man says, "we," when talking about future events, it is a sure sign that he is falling in love with you. It means that he is with you for the long term and not only just for the great times. If he talks about building a home with you, moving elsewhere with you, or marrying you, or mentions having kids with you, it is a clear sign that he is falling for you. Number 15. He asks you about the future. When a married man is falling in love with you, he will be interested in knowing your future plans. You will notice that he asks you a lot of questions about the future. He may ask you questions like, where would you prefer to work? How many kids do you want? Where do you want to stay? What are your views on marriage? Would you be open to the idea of moving? The reason he asks you such questions is because he is serious about you and wants to plan his future with you. Number 16. He consults you. When a man is falling for you, he will consult you before making any major or even minor decisions. Number 17. He has told you that he is in love with you. If a man has already told you that he is in love with you and shows you through his actions that he loves you, then it is a definite sign he is falling in love with you. Number 18. He appreciates you. When a man is falling in love with you, he will show you appreciation. He will tell you how much he loves you and feels lucky to have you in his life. He might even tell you that you make him happy and he feels complete when he is with you. Number 19. He shares his possessions with you. He will not mind sharing some of his items with you. On some days he might borrow you his car, or borrow you his gadgets. He might even give you keys to his apartment so that you can come in at any time. Or he even borrows you one of his bank cards to use. If a man is willing to share such, then it is signs that he is falling in love with you. Number 20. He opens up to you about his life. He also feels comfortable sharing what is happening in his life, both the good and bad. He will tell you if he had a good day, and he will also confide in you when he is stressed. Number 21. He loves you just the way you are. He does not try so hard to change you so that you can fit his character. He loves you just the way you are. He still allows you to have a life of your own, and he embraces the differences. Number 22. You are his main girl. If you do not see him flirting with other women or showing interest in other women when he is with you, it is a sign that a man is falling in love with you. Number 23. He tries to impress you. A man who is falling in love with you will try to impress you. He will shower you with gifts and surprises, or start to listen to your type of music, or tell you sweet flattering words. He might even change his image for you. Number 24. He is disappointed if you make decisions without consulting him. When a man is falling in love with you, he becomes affected by the decisions that you make. If you tell him that you have accepted an international job offer, he might be disappointed that you did not consider him or that you want to leave him. If he worries about the future of the relationship, it is a good sign an older man is falling in love with you. Number 25. He politely tells you when you are wrong. When someone loves you, they will not mislead you, and sometimes it might mean that they have to tell you the kind of truth that you do not want to hear. If he sees that the relationship with your parents is not right, he might advise you to fix it. Or if he sees that you have bad financial habits, you spend too much money on unnecessary things, he might advise you to work on it. Someone who does not love you will not care about what you do with your life or future.